Yes.
हाँ।
ॐ
ॐ
अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं
तस्मै
तस्मै
श्रीगुरुवे
श्रीगुरवे
नमः।
नमः।
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं
स्थापितं
येन भूतले
येन भूतले
स्वयं रूप
स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां
वैष्णवां च
श्रीरूपं
श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं
साग्रजातं
सहगणा
सहगण
रघुनाथान्वितं तं
सजीवं
सजीवं साद्वैतं
साद्वैतं
सावधूतं
सावधूतं सपरिजनसहितं
परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा
श्रीकृष्णपादान्
कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता
सहगणललिता
श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च
श्रीविशाखान्वितां च
नमो विष्णुपदाय
कृष्णपृष्ठाय
कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
भूतले
श्रीमते
श्रीमते
भक्तिवेदान्त
भक्तिवेदान्त
स्वामिनिति नामिने
नामिने
नमस्ते
नमस्ते
सारस्वते
सारस्वती देवे
देवे गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
विशेष शून्यवादे
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी
पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे
जय
श्री
श्री कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु
नित्यानंद
नित्यानंद
जय
श्री
अद्वैत
अद्वैता
गदाधर
गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर
शिवासादि गौर
भक्तवृंद
भक्त वृंद
हरे
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 कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
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 हरे हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Today is 11th June of 2021. We'll be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, the first chapter, text number 9. Please recite the verse. Hare Krishna.
तत्र तत्र जसा आयुषं तत्र तत्र जसायुषं भवता यद् विनिश्चितं पुंसाम् एकान्ततः श्रेय तन्न संसितुम् अर्हसि।
तत्र तत्राज्ञशयाश् तत्र तत्राञ्जशायुष्मन् भवता यद्विनिश्चितं पुंसाम् एकान्ततस्त्रेयस्तन्नासंसितुमर्हसि तत्तत्राञ्जशायुष्मान् भवता यद्विनिश्चितं पुंसाम् एकान्तः श्रेयस्तन्नासंसितुमर्हसि तत्तत्राञ्जशयायुष्मान् भवता यद्विनिश्चितं पुंसाम् एकान्ततः श्रेयस्तन्नासंसितुमर्हसि. Now you recite. I have three times I have recited.
तत्र तत्र तत्राञ्जसायुषं भवता यद्विनिश्चितं पुंसाम् एकान्तश्रेयस्तन्न संसितुमर्हसि।
Tatra,
तत्र
please read the synonyms. Tatra,
therefore
thereof,
thereof
tatra,
thereof
tatra,
thereof thereof
anjasa, anjasa,
made easy,
ayushman,
blessed with a long duration of life
bhavatha,
by your good self,
yat,
whatever
vinishchitam,
ascertained
pumsam,
for the people in general.
ekantaha,
Absolutely.
sreyaha,
Ultimate good.
tat,
That
naha,
to us
samsitum,
to explain,
arhasi.
deserve.
Translation. Please, therefore, being blessed with many years, explain to us in an easily understandable way what you have ascertained to be the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general. So this particular verse, the sequences of verses are spoken by the rishis who are assembled in the Naimisharanya. They were glorifying, they were making, requesting now, because, and before that they are also blessing him, Suta Goswami, that he will be living for many years. In South India, if you go to any temple, they bless you that Ayushman Bhava. Ayushman Bhava, you live for 100 years and many years. So Ayushman, that is what is it here, Ayushman Bhava. And now they are requesting, after this give blessing, they are explain to us easily understandable way. So whatever we explained, it should not be complex. All the giving the commentary, giving the explanations, giving the class, that means the presentation should be easily understandable for the common people. Otherwise, not for showing our scholarship. If you see, we appreciate Prabhupada lectures so much, Prabhupada books so much, because it's very easily understandable way for a common man. His language, his speaking and everything is very easily understandable. And in that way they are requesting, please Suta Goswami, you also explain this knowledge very easily understandable way. Although they are scholars who are assembled in the Naimisharanya, but their desire is to bring the ultimate good for all the people in general, everyone, not for myself, not for my elevation, for everyone's benefit. And you tell me what is that absolute truth and what is the ultimate good, that you describe. We don't want to hear any we don't want to hear anything. What is a Sreya? Same thing if you observe in the Bhagavad Gita also, Arjuna asked Krishna, you tell me what is a good for me, Sreya. What is the verse, you remember?
Yes, 2.7.
Yeah, please recite.
What is that? First word of that verse?
He was confused, then he was asking,
Wait, I will open.
yes.
कार्पण्य दोषोपहतो स्वभाव पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म समूढचेताः यश्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
So there the word came, this, what is the ultimate good? So we don't want temporary something which looks like good, but it's really good. What is ultimate good for the people in general? Everybody wanted some good, and it appears something is good because that is making us happy, some materially satisfaction, but is ultimate good? So there is a real intelligence to ask the question. So these sages are on behalf of us. Similarly, the Arjuna is also on behalf of our conditioned souls. He asked Krishna, what is the benefit for me? Now here these sages openly declaring that they wanted to know what is that absolute good, ultimate good. That should be all, not that for few. It is for applicable for all living entities who are suffering this material world. So this kind of inquiry is very much recommended in the scriptures. And same kind of inquiry also asked in the future by Parikshit Maharaj to Sukadeva Goswami. So same perfect question, perfect answer. Same mood, same cultivation we should have. And how we should explain? As easy as possible. And yeah, you are qualified. Previous verses we have seen. The great bliss. He was blessed for many years to live. And he also, yes, Proji, please read the purport, Bhaktivedanta purports, nectarian words coming from the Srila Prabhupada mouth, and let us recite, please.
Purport. In Bhagavad Gita, worship of the Acharya is recommended. The Acharya and Goswami are always absorbed in the thought of well-being of the general public, especially their spiritual well-being. Spiritual well-being is automatically followed by material well-being. Areva. The Acharya therefore gives direction in spiritual well-being for the people in general. foreseeing the incompetence of the people in the age of Kali Yuga or the iron age of quarrel, the sages requested the Sutta Goswami give a summary of all revealed scriptures because the people of this age are condemned in every respect. The sages therefore inquired of the absolute good, which is the ultimate good for the people. The condemned state of affair of the people of this age is described as follows. So, considering the condemned state of affairs in the Kali Yuga, Kalaha, fighting for small as small material profit and envy this is the prime symptoms of Kali Yuga. So the Iron Age. So it is not possible for persons born in this Kali Yuga to focus for a very long time. And since their piety is very less, the level of concentration, the state of mind is very flickering. So they cannot concentrate for a very concentration is a very big problem in the age of Kali Yuga. And so every Kali Yuga, the major requirement is very short and concise. Everything you see advertisements and you see movies are becoming shorter and shorter. Short films are becoming more popular. Right? Everybody wants summary PPT. There is one website which gives summary of the all the books of Shakespeare. Now people are not reading Shakespeare's book; they are reading summary. So like that summary of Vedic literatures. Everybody want like Wikipedia. They want short summary. So now the sages have figured out the condition of the jivas in the Kali Yuga, and there you see the Vedic literatures, you will find out that there are 4,000 sutras in Panini Ashtadhyay. 4,000 sutras are there in Panini Ashtadhyay. That sutra you have to by heart completely, and then there will be 4 or 5 commentaries on that. That commentaries are like as good as our Bhagavatam book, and people have by hearted the entire commentary. You understand 4,000 sutra ke upar Patanjali Mahabhashya, okay, and then Bhattoji Dikshit commentary on Panini Sutra, and then there is one Lagu small commentary by Varadaraj Acharya, and that they will learn, and then this is just a tool for Sanskrit is a tool for doing other Saddarshan, and Saddarshan itself is a tool for studying Vedas. So how rigorous one of the disciple of Prabhupada had asked Prabhupada, maybe the one who was a assistant of, who was the one who was to recite shlokas prior to the Bhagavatam class during Prabhupada's lecture, Los Angeles. Pradyumna. So his wife was complaining to Prabhupada that he is now developed interest in learning Sanskrit and should he learn Sanskrit? Then Prabhupada said no, don't waste time. But Prabhupada has encouraged other devotees, but it has, since he has become age and Sanskrit should be done at a very younger age, and 12 years it takes to complete the entire. So Mayapur Academy has started by Bhakti Vidya Purna Maharaj, 12 years Sanskrit entire Vedic literature course for the Gurukul students. So that takes Nyaya, Vaishashika, Mimamsa, Yoga, then Sankhya, and then Mimamsa, Vedanta, and then entire Chatur Ved with commentaries, and then Itihasas with commentaries. So and to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Earlier they will strictly follow Manusmriti and other action. The scriptures will deal with action so that they may not comments any offense. So when the altar is closed, we should not take parikrama. All these details we don't even know. The Hari Bhakti Vilas and all
See,
these things are mentioned.
a very important thing you told that when altar is closed, we should not do the parikrama, especially when Lord
All
is
your
taking the
punya,
bhoga. When all
all
the
your
especially.
punya is vanished.
So, can you
It is
get the
gone.
reference for that? Because when I told the same thing to His Grace Dudamrit Prabhu, who is doing the regularly this parikrama, when the
Yesterday
Rajboga,
I gave this thing will be discussed by Gokuleshwar Prabhuji. He was requesting that give the appropriate quote, and then I gave him the quote. Now he's going to reveal this to our ISKCON Jew community.
So
I quoted.
share?
I'll send it to you. I will send you. So these things are we are not see we are doing lots of activity in the temple, but we are not getting a tinge of result of that. Why we are not getting tinge of result? We are doing large amount of activity because we are not doing it appropriate as mentioned in earlier age. A rat was in the altar of the Lord Vishnu temple. A rat was roaming, and suddenly the tail of the rat got burnt. And by the movement of the rat, Lord accepted that as a arti because his tail was burning and was moving here and there, and he got Vishnu to the body and he got liberated. Now we do so much Ekadashi Vrat, this Kartik Parikrama, this, that, to do n number of activities. We are not getting results. This is the Durdaiva condition of Kali Yuga. Even if doing large amount of activity, we are not getting much appropriate result at that earlier age by doing very little of activity. So this is the so now this acharyas have trying they are trying to find out a way that even a person who is in the anartha nivritti stage and who is bound to by his nature of by his prarabdha karma to do offense. Now we are bound conditioned to do offense. We even if I every day in the morning I get up and pray to the Lord, I may not do any offense. कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है in the day because of my prarabdha karma, because of my nature, flickering nature, some offense come. So acharyas are also very merciful. Once Radhanath Maharaj says in his lecture, as the parampara increases, the mercy also increases. And he gives the example earlier, they should not wear stitched cloth. In any Vedic format, they will, any community, they will not wear stitched cloth. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur agreed that his disciples, his followers may wear kurta, like we are wearing in ISKCON, this kind of kurta, for seeing the condition of present sadhus. So these acharyas are very merciful and they are trying to find a means, a way by which we can even if our offensive mentality can relish the mellow of Krishna, and we can be devoid of all offense and we can be purified. So they are finding a very concise, short, way by which we can be delivered. Foreseeing the incompetence of the people in Kali Yuga, people are very, 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 very unfortunate. Why people are suffering? Because piety is very less in Kali Yuga. If we had little amount of more piety, we would have born in other Yuga. Very less pious people are born in Kali Yuga. Durdaiva people are born in Kali Yuga. You see, people are hankering for like such a foolish person. People are hankering. Many things are still available. Still, they will hanker for like useless petty thing. Why people attach and people cannot imagine the kind of sense gratification for. I went to a slum area, and as big as the house was there, the equivalent amount. The house is very small. Utna bada television is there. The entire house contains a bed and a television. I was considering such a Durdaiva. You are such a poor person. You can like do lots of spiritual activities, but you will the amount of money you will earn 10,000 rupees you will spend in watching television. There's such a foolish intelligence be itna kam hai, and this television is spoiling your consciousness, and then that you cannot easily understand. Okay, so that and people are doing such an activity, they are just trying to reduce their semen. See, you have 7 chakras in your body. Okay, and when semen transmits to particular range of chakra, then you get certain level of piety. You get certain dominance over material nature. The first chakra is Mooladhara chakra, where it is near the genital region where you generate your semen. And second is Swadhisthana chakra, that is in the hip region. Third is that represents eating, sleeping, mating. Roti kapda makan. Third is in the belly region is Manipur chakra, that represents money. Kali Yuga itna fallen, and the fourth one is the chest region, Anata, love, that represents love. Philanthropy activities is Sadhguru Baba Ramdev, Ravi Shankar, and all these famous Babaji. They are in the Anata chakra region. So Kali Yuga इतना fallen हो गया जीव, इतना fallen हो गया जीव like me, that the semen is not even coming to the level that can maintain you. So third level tak bhi semen aaya nahi. Now the semen has fallen so low in the Kali Yuga region that are tum Churchgate to Virar, and every day 2 hours you go and come, you go and come. then 4 hours, then what will be your mental condition and what will be your physical condition? तुमने जीवन में इतना भी साधना नहीं किया जन्म होने के बाद में, वर्ण शंकर, that your semen did not come to that level of your consciousness that you can feed you 2 times in a day. तो कलयुग में इतना fallen हो गया consciousness that they cannot able to feed you. Then what? Then if they are not able to sustain their self, then how they will be able to think of a higher goal of any philanthropy activity or spiritual religious activity, like such a fallen condition, right? So spiritual well-being, if your semen is, it automatically you do some spiritual activity na shrunutam sakatam krishna punya shravana kirtanam. Prabhupada ji says one of the lectures that people are foolish. People are foolish. We are giving them the best punya karma. You need punya to have material enjoyment. We are giving the best one. Even if you want material enjoyment, you take this path of bhakti. Akamo, sarvakamo, va, mokshakam. So they are such a foolish people in Kali Yuga that they don't recognize that by doing spiritual activity, all your material, you are by your mind dominating over matter. Okay, your mind is trying to control 5 elements. Okay, and how you more your mental state is higher consciousness, more you can control over. This is the material nature. Material world means you want to have dominance over material energies of Krishna. Okay, through your mind body. So now, if you do this punya activity, if you do spiritual activities, then automatically your consciousness will come to the stage that you will have more dominance. This all the siddhis and navanidhis, they are servants of Krishna, right? So you need not do any other activity. So considering this Durdaiva Sthiti, the acharyas are, this Rishi Munis are expressing for a concise, very short and very concise way by which you can be delivered. So they want the summary sar of all the Sarvopanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopala Nandana Partha Vatsa Sudhir Bhukta Dugdham Gita Amritam. They want like summary of everything in a very short way. Like how people can know the entire essence of the Vedic literature. Can you add anything?
Yeah, amazing to make sure the worshipping of acharyas through the following the instructions as it is. Especially our ISKCON founder Acharya Abhaychandra Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada, his 125th birthday anniversary is going on. So it is a great opportunity for all of us to worship the Acharya. Acharya has very merciful and blissful, their blessing.
Acharya Mam Abhijan.
That is
There is
there in
no
the Bhagavad
difference.
Gita. Yeah. In Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that we must worship the acharyas, acharya upasanam. And these acharyas are completely, they self-control, they are Goswamis. They are always looking for doing the welfare for the devotees. So that's why we can easily see Prabhupada whenever writes his letters. He writes especially that I am your well-wisher, your ever well-wisher. So to the degree one is spiritually advances, to that degree he can see his own well-being and also for others' well-being. He is a Paradukha Dukhi and Parasukha Sukhi. And he also very much convinced that spiritual well-being is taken care of material well-being altogether easily. And these acharyas, they can see the future, what is going to happen and what is required for them. According to that, they will be giving the revealed scriptures in the form of summaries and in the form of books. And according to the time plus circumstances, these acharya has the potency. What will work to that particular? You are correctly mentioning how Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used this. Even before the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, we have seen many Babajis wearing in the Babaji style. Now he accepted the sannyas, and the way he dress, sannyasi dress from the saffron robes. Many things the acharyas are recommending us. According to now current acharyas, in Prabhupada mentioned, he will establish the GBC. GBC also making many policies, many laws and regulations. So if you stick to that, then our path for respecting acharyas and Prabhupada, then that will take us ahead. And our inquiries, then ultimate good, that only can be happened by following the acharyas. And if you see the vast literatures of books which are there in Sanskrit and Bengali and many other languages, they are summarized. They given by Srila Prabhupada to us. And now nowadays, if you want to read this book, that book, is very difficult. But simply by reading Prabhupada one paragraph, you can easily understand what is the ultimate benefit and ultimate beneficial or what is what. There is no hidden agenda. It's simple, very easily understandable Prabhupada books. And same thing Prabhupada repeating again and again and again, the way you told, the following the Brahmacharya principle and many other principles. If this is strictly followed, then many problems are solved. Mental problems, physical problems. You correctly mentioned all these things. Even Ayurvedic, everything happens. Yeah, amazing. Yes, probably anything else you wanted to share on this particular verse? Your blooming effulgence.
Great Rajbhog Mata.
Your hairs are standing on end by reading Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So today was Devakarana Prabhu class, where is amazing presentations. You
know
there?
that this thing. No, I did not. Yeah. I was you know this thing. Vaikari Madhyama Pashanti Para.
No, first time I'm hearing.
There are 4 levels of meaning. Consciousness gives meaning, and there is 4 level of understanding and 4 level of consciousness, you can say. First level is level of Vaikari, that is level of duality, where the word and the meaning is different. You say water and the object water is different, right? Then that second level is Madhyama. That level, object and the meaning is related, like sandwich. Sandwich 2 layers are there, but they're joined by a jam. Third level is they are very much enjoined, like a coin. One side will be object, one side will be meaning. This is the this Madhyama stage is the stage of Pashyanti stage is the stage of Namabhas, okay, and Pashyanti stage is the stage of Ashtang Yoga, and this Madhyama stage is the stage of Jnana Yoga, okay, and then there is a Para stage. Para stage where there is no question of difference between meaning and object. So in the Nama, what is that? Abhinnatvam Nama Namini, right? There is no difference between the name and the that. There is no question. This question will not arise whether this thing. So we are trying to raise our consciousness. Now, so what is Shreya then? According to this definition, what is Shreya? Shreya is not on the level of body and mind, because body and mind, we have already done all these things. What we are trying to do now within contain our this Mukesh Ambani, we want to become rich and all this. Ye ho gaya hai. We have already tried doing this, and we have again taken birth, and we have not getting any benefit. So ultimate benefit kya hai? Because these yogis, munis, these rishis, they have done one rishi, one very great sage in Vrindavan at the last time of his life was telling, I wasted my life in trying to acquire many siddhis, and even I got that siddhis, but it was not very useful to me. So these rishis muni, they try. It is not that we are just sitting in our Mumbai. They are trying for a very long time to go to higher planetary system and go from river. This thing which we are trying to just hanker for material. So Shri is ultimately according to your own nature and not your external nature. We are trying to just make an external identity, but at all your own nature is to serve and serve the ultimate Lord. That is what the ultimate benefit, ultimate Shreya. You can only be satisfied if you are serving and serving only Supreme Lord Krishna. Then only you can say that is the ultimate Shreya. And these rishis, they have found out. After doing all the things, they know the entire Vedas by heart, all the Vedic literatures with meanings and karikas and all the commentaries, tikas. Still, they have not been satisfied within their heart.
Correct.
So we are foolishly anchoring for such a petty material, Na sochati na kankshati. We are hankering.
What is our full verse from Bhagavad Gita? Na sochati na kankshati.
Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu. You can be equal to all if you are satisfied within your own self. If you are within your own self, you are not satisfied, and how you can see equal vision? Equal vision means you do not want anything or you do not want to give anything. You are having neutral vision. Only that can be when you see yourself as an eternal part of Krishna, and you see every object in the material world as a part of Krishna.
Correct. That's great.
That is the ultimate state.
Hearing from you is like hearing from directly scriptures and Vedic wisdoms. Many things, new things we are hearing. Yesterday your word flooded my book of knowledge in the form of many great literatures.
Yes.
But I could not make in a one folder form which you have. This is
Well,
like if
you
you
are
can,
recording this,
if I can get a record, I can stop.
huh?
Okay.